Facebook is creepy, bro. It really is. I did this study last week. Now, there's this thing that they're talking about Facebook about a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago in 2018. They were saying that Facebook is going to, because they bought this property, or I don't know, property, more like a patent. They bought a patent. Facebook did for a technology that identifies your emotions, right? And I'm not sure. This is the creepy part. People know, and it's came out already that the government or whomever, somebody is spying on us through, or it's possible to spy on us through our laptop camera, right? So, and you'll see these pictures of Mark Zuckerberg where he's got tape over his laptop camera because you can hack in and you can view people. And I've always put tape, since then, that was like 3 or 4 years ago when I saw that. Since then, I've put tape over the camera on my laptop when I have my laptop open. But apparently, Facebook has bought this patent for this technology that they're developing, which can read your emotions through your eyes and how and your facial expressions. And I went and did this study, and this is how I found out about it. About 3 or 4 days ago, I went and did this study, this consumer study or whatever. They pay these people to do these studies, and it was through Facebook Labs, and the bastards didn't even pay me the full amount. Anyway, so uh, they were like taking pictures of my eyes and taking pictures of my facial expressions and things like that because they were developing this technology. Like I said, that reads your emotions on your face. And I asked them, I was like, "Is this through virtual reality, or is there going to be like some kind of virtual reality machine or whatever?" And they wouldn't really tell me. They were like, "Yeah, kind of." They wouldn't really tell me. And then I learned that is basically this patent for this technology that reads your emotions. And so I'm not sure. I think what they were saying in the article was that it was some kind of like, it was some kind of different technology or different app or whatever, different website or something. It wasn't actually Facebook itself that does this. I'm not sure. But to me, it's creepy because I think to me, it's like they're developing this stuff and they're going to potentially spy on us and check out our emotions. And I don't know why. Why would they want to do that? But you can Google it, man. They bought this patent. Just look up eye laser technology Facebook patent, or type that into your Google search and it'll come up. They denied it like 2 years ago. They were like, "Oh no, just because we bought this doesn't mean we're gonna do anything with it." It's just like so creepy. Like, yeah, you are. Why else would you buy the patent? And yeah, like I said, you can go read that article. It's just creepy. It's creepy. And I'll tell you one thing though. Like, Facebook is real weird on how they like they'll track you, man. And I don't know how much is tracked, but I'll type something in, and then all of a sudden there'll be this suggestion, in my Facebook feed for like something that I typed in already. Like I'll go in this like shoe group and be like, "Oh, I like these kind of Nikes." Then all of a sudden, like, these Nikes will pop up, or it's so weird that they track everything. And I've heard that they read our messages. Kind of almost want to get off it in a way, because I used to talk major shit on Facebook, not like to people, but about like government and stuff like that, about conspiracy theories and stuff. And it's like, dude, they have all that documented. I mean, like, I was on there like 2012, 2013, talking about conspiracy theories and stuff, and Facebook has died. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say Facebook has totally died, but it's died down. It used to be crazy. It used to be everybody and their brother was on Facebook. I'd say like 2014, 2015 was just saturated with people. Like, everybody was on Facebook, and like the last 3 or 4 years, people just have gotten off. Like, people are. I've noticed that people don't post anymore. People don't. It's usually just the same people, but Used to be everybody was posting, everybody was on Facebook, everybody was sharing what they're doing and but it's like now it's like, yeah, that's just that's a way to track you, man. They're just tracking you. They're figuring out everything you're doing. You got to be careful what you say. I mean, I'm sure they've got watch lists and shit like that, and it's just like, dude, I've heard people, say things bad about the president, and then all of a sudden, like the FBI shows up at their door, and it's just like it's real creepy stuff, man. And they'll track your shit too. Like they know when you have multiple accounts. They track your IP address to the specific computer that you're using, and they could tell if you have multiple accounts from that specific computer. So basically, like if you have more than one account on Facebook from the same computer, they'll deactivate one of your accounts. They'll only let you have like one account. Eventually they'll deactivate your account because they just track it. But if you have, say you have like a laptop and you have, one account there, and then and then you have a cell phone and you go on your cell phone and you create a whole new account, like that's fine because it's a different device. And what that tells you is they're tracking you to your device. They know exactly what device you're using, when you're using it, how you're using it. It's like, I'm sure they've got it all recorded, and it's like, they'll say, "Oh, it's for national security. It's the NSA. We need to make sure there's no terrorists." Woo, woo, woo. But they're collecting your information, man. Who knows what they're doing with that? They're compiling all the stuff from you, and they've probably got records on everybody. And it's just like, that is fucking creepy when you think about it, man. And they're developing this technology that can read your emotions. I mean, that's some scary shit. I just like, that does not make me feel comfortable. Like, and I get it that Facebook is like its own entity, it's its own it's its own company, and they can kind of do what they want. So to a certain extent for their own company. And I'm not even going to talk about how they censor conservative people and they let anything go from the leftists and things like that. They'll say that somebody who's supporting Trump, etc., will be like hate speech, but somebody from the left who's like totally encouraging violence against, people who are Make America Great hats or people who are conservative, like they'll totally just let that go. It's real creepy, weird stuff, man. Anyway, thanks for listening.